One of my first businesses was a side hustle that went from 0 to $7 million a year in sales, and it did it in just about 3 years. And I remember thinking the only reason that this business was able to grow the way it did is that I laid that solid foundation to build on. And that solid foundation was just all the things that I learned from starting two, maybe it was three businesses before that time. But I learned what you need to do to get a business off the ground. Now, a lot of folks don't do that. Well, a lot of folks just jump into starting a business and then they worry about all the details later on. They worry about building that foundation later and they do it in parts and in pieces. And you know what? I don't blame them because nobody's born. No one's born. None of us are born knowing how to start a business. We don't know all the things that you got to do it. But that's also why I created my free side hustle starter kit. And my side hustle starter kit's just an accumulation of what I learned you need to do if you're serious about starting a business. It's actually 8 steps, and I outline each step in my side hustle starter kit. I tell you about marketing, I talk about planning, I talk about budgeting, I talk about a bank account. I tell you about some of the forms that you're going to be required to fill out if you're serious about building that business. And again, one thing I always know is, yeah, there's a lot of folks out there that may say, hey, I don't need to do this. I'm basically got a lemonade stand where I'm selling stuff at a flea market on the weekends, so I'm not going to worry about all this stuff. I don't need to do it. And you know what? You might be right, but again, you might be wrong. But if you're serious and you don't want to make mistakes and you want to find the shortcuts, you want to know what you need to do all in one place, well, then you're going to want my free side hustle starter kit because I outline everything. Don't guess at what you got to do. This tells you what you need to do to get that business off the ground. One more thing. If you want more information, you want to learn how to build a business, you want to learn how to grow a business, and I built over a dozen businesses, and some of those businesses generated millions of dollars a year, hundreds of thousands a month. I employed hundreds of folks. If you want some tips, you want some experience in your corner, well, subscribe to Side Hustle Rules.